pundits outside will say
he did your
Yes.
going to score.
Yes.
That's the point. You don't move like and like. You move a midfielder and put in a midfield, move a striker, move a striker. It doesn't show that you have an intent to win the game.
See, look
But
at
if
it
you
now.
move,
Look at
okay,
it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You are playing,
Yes, John.
You are playing 3 man
Gordon.
at 5 when you lose the ball. That means you're playing 5 defenders when you lose the ball. If you are looking for a goal, what we have done is to remove one defender and introduce another attacker.
I think he did that when
So you can look at, okay, imagine putting a 2-stroke striker, probably
Awoni and Osimhen.
Osimhen. Then you start loading the ball. If you start doing that, you look like maybe you can get a goal. We can take up crossing the ball at the end of the game. It was only Osimhen was in the box. If you had 2 top strikers, then we might have.
He had Awoni as well in the box.
He was introduced 3 minutes to the end.
See, look at it now. Let's say you remove a defensive midfielder and bring in a center midfielder. This is, you know, Onyeka and Frank Onyeka and
How many forward passes he make yesterday?
he make forward passes. Then this other guy.
See what I'm saying?
no,
I'm saying about the coach. If you want to win a game, you don't end up the game with 5 defenders or defending with 5 man.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody has answered my question. What was Iwobi doing on the bench? At the point you wanted to score goals, that was the most creative player we have in that team on the bench. Iheanacho, he didn't even play the first game. So why did he travel from Spain to come to Nigeria when he wanted to score goals? So what is going on with it? Now,
Look at it now. I think
the substitutions were not on par any day, any time for me. If you want, we could have scored. But I'm going to come to the referee very soon, and the last goal for Nigeria. But also, no matter how we shout, even if we're not praising the Rwandan side, we have to give kudos to the goalkeeper for Rwanda. That was the only man who decided yesterday that Nigeria will not score, and we did not score. He made some very, very beautiful saves. Now, I think from now going forward, also, it's time, Godwin, now for Osimhen to start. If you watch the game, the moment Osimhen comes to the game, there is restlessness on the pitch.
Yes.
There is war everywhere. More chances are created, more activities take place in the 18-yard box. But let me take you back to that's why you see African referees, they will not smell World Cup. They will not even I don't know, because how do you disallow a goal that came from a throw-in?
I think he was giving the foul on the defender.
How is that a foul?
Yeah, it's not a foul, but that
fouled somebody before the ball. I think. See, look at it. When we were watching the game together, we were seeing the game together, and after the throw, and someone said offside. I said they really blew offside for throwing. So it's either
Before you go, guys, don't forget we are live. We are live right now. We are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Go and watch. There's magic happening on the YouTube channel, and there's a lot of fights going on there. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about it. We need to talk about this Nigerian team. We're going to take some minutes to really talk about it. Then we'll give you the scores of the African National Cup qualifier games, and we'll move into something else. Yes, you're talking about also.
So I'm saying, like, look at it now. A foul happened before the goal went in. It was just like the goal they ruled out for what's it called, Eze.
The foul they blew forward when the two players wanted not to head the ball.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. In the area door, there was an elbow push. There was a push. There was a push, and it was an area door. There was a push in. I think it was Dele Bashiru that committed the foul before this guy slotted the ball in behind him. So I think that was a foul in the build-up to the goal. I think the same thing happened in Crystal Palace against was it Chelsea or Tottenham? Against Chelsea, where they played the 1-1 draw. The goal free kick.
Not Chelsea.
Wasn't Chelsea? I
think Brentford.
Yeah, it's where he scored that free kick against Brentford. Yet you see the free kick, and it was a clear-cut free kick. Nobody touched the ball, but it was disallowed. These are things that happened. There was a foul before the goal. The ball hit the net, and you have to disallow it. It's just the way it is.
Yes, you want to say something about that. So we are saying that is all it is. The goal did not stand, and the goalkeeper was too good for the night.
I think that goal is a 50-50 thing. Referees are not perfect. If they see a foul, but I remember this goal Ronaldo scored in the World Cup where he actually touched the Ghana player, just gave him a big nudge, and they disallowed the goal. Referee can see anything as a foul. So I think I think it's just a mistake on his own part. He didn't see it well, and once you blow the whistle and give a free kick, whatever happens after you blow your whistle is allowed. So in that game, I won't call it that. It was just one mistake. So for other games, he was perfect in other games. Throughout the
Okay, before we go on again, guys, let me just read out for you now the results from the African Nations Cup qualifiers that took place yesterday. All right, defeated the Central African Republic by 2-0. Botswana 0 at home, Egypt 4, Cape Verde 2, Mauritania 0. And we had Rwanda hosting Nigeria, played a 0-0 draw with Nigeria. Benin Republic 2, Libya 1, Liberia 0, Algeria 3. Ivory Coast went away to defeat Chad by 2-0. Zambia 3, Sierra Leone 2, Guinea 1, Tanzania 2, Eswatini 0, Mali 1. and Mozambique 2, Guinea-Bissau 1. Kenya defeated Namibia by 2-1 at home, while Zimbabwe played at a 0-0 draw with Cameroon. That, like you guys said now, they're no longer small teams in Africa. Zimbabwe holding Cameroon to a 0-0 draw. South Sudan 2, South Africa 3. South Africa went away to win. See, the big boys are going away to get wins, and Nigeria is struggling to beat Rwanda. Burkina Faso 3, Malawi 1. So now that Nigeria couldn't get that, now we're waiting for next month qualifier again. We're back, going to play another game again next month, and I think it's back to back, home and away. So we're hoping that we would get to win that. Guys, we're going to be taking your calls very, very, very soon. Don't forget to call us on 0706 048 5853. 0706 048 5853. Also, you can join us, like I said, live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Let's discuss. Let's have your conversations as we go. Okay, people are already angry about the Nigerian game on YouTube, and they're talking about it now. J. She said, I really don't understand why our coach benched Osimhen. Okay, everybody's talking about that at the moment. Emmanuel Lukui said, I felt Guavon was too cautious. The same thing that Godwin was saying now. He felt he was too cautious, trying to get a win, and you're playing cautious game. All right, Jerome, she's saying our African referees, they don't really know what they are doing. Seriously, the referees are not professional. Oh. At all. Okay, I think they are FIFA badge referees, but I think some very, very, very silly mistakes are already taking place now. Another powerhouse in African football, Egypt, my friend John. Egypt went away now to defeat Botswana by 4-0. Mark Trezeguet scored 2 goals. Mohamed Salah, who is the main man, also scored the 3rd goal in 15 minutes. And 94 minutes, Mohamed Fati scored a 4th goal for Egypt. Now, this is what I'm talking about. When it's time, it is time. And you see the big boys going away and getting the result they want to get. We only struggle for the goal. So I think Egypt are still on point. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they look a team that is ready for these AFCONs coming in 2021.
Botswana. A team.
What are we saying?
Rwanda.
Yes, Botswana. This is Rwanda. See.
I'm not writing anybody off, but the way you sang the praises, these are players that have won Champions League.
Rwanda. Our players have won Italian League.
Yes.
Have won Champions League.
They've won the Europa League too.
Come on. Look at the list of crop of players you have for the Rwandan side. Look at the crop of players you have for the Botswana side.
Rwanda and Botswana are the same. Don't even compare.
I'm not writing anybody off.
But yeah, stop writing them off when you say that.
When players travel abroad to play and end the starting lineup in clubs they play for, and the other team, you can't name 3 or 4 players that play for, or in short, they're neighboring country.
95% of Rwanda players play South African League.
That's what I'm saying. They travel it's traveling abroad because South African League and Spain Division 3 League is still abroad. But Botswana, before you can count one person that traveled abroad to play, the highest they go is maybe Kenya.
Is just trying to.
How many Botswana players do you know?
I don't know any.
You don't know any. So you can't tell if they are playing overseas or not.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't see.
That's why you can't tell if
do your research.
Praise to Egypt. See, Nigeria did not do well to win away.
I'm just saying.
Whether it's Rwanda or Botswana,
like the same way we say Nigeria is not ready to challenge for the AFCONs. The same way we're also saying Egypt, because of this performance, we can't give them all the praise to qualify or challenge for the AFCONs as well.
Can I what is not so even trying to understand? I don't get it.
Egypt they play good.
They played a good for just like Nigeria against Benin Republic.
I'm not even interested in if they won that game or not. I'm interested that when it comes to World Cup qualification, they don't do well. That's my own. When they come to African combination, that's when they won the African combination is ages.
Yes.
It's been about 10-15 years ago. But they are developing now. Them Algeria, this Northern African, they are
Morocco and the rest of them are coming up.
They are coming up again. Morocco reached the quarterfinals of the
That's World Cup. That's as a bid to qualify, to host the World Cup.
Yes. But what I'm saying is Egypt played a good football yesterday, but I'm yet to see them do well in international stages. We can praise them all we want.
Did they win?
They won.
Look
at it now. We are saying the same thing.
I understand where Donso is going to. It's true that they beat a small time, but if they go to African competition, they don't win. They qualify for the World Cup. I don't know why I'm thinking.
It depends the group.
Don't forget, Egypt is still one of the top countries with the most AFCONs in Africa.
I bet you if we play Botswana right now, we are not walking away with something. Simple.
Are you sure if you play Botswana?
I bet you if we play them now, we are not walking away with a win.
Republic, and they walked out with a win.
Can we just give Egypt praise for winning 4-0?
I'm just saying,
It's a simple
it's a
mathematics.
good
Let's not
one.
argue.
It's a good
Exactly.
result. They got a win on this one.
Beautiful. We did not win our own.
And it's here, simple.
But it's Botswana.
No buts.
So don't give them, don't give them high praises.
Then go and win your game against Rwanda now.
We want to
Win the game against Rwanda now.
We have 4 points. They have 6 points. It's different tables.
Please, this is double standard.
All right, guys. So we're going to be going on a very short break. I will be back now. We're going to enter into the Nations League. After that, we're going to take your calls. I want to hear what you have to say about the Super Eagles of Nigeria game yesterday against Rwanda that they couldn't win, and also thinks it's Botswana. We'll be right back.
Hello Enugu and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage.
Take a break and enjoy the show.
And let them have dominion.
Volt 104.3 FM.
We're back, and like I said, now we're going to be running through other games that took place yesterday in the Nations League. We're going to be back, like I said, we're going to take your calls shortly on 0706 048 5853 to tell us what you think about the Nigerian game yesterday. The phone lines are open, so we want to hear from you. But I'm going to run through the results that took place yesterday in the you guys are already calling. We're going to take your calls soon. Please just give us a few minutes. I know people are angry, to talk about what happened yesterday. All right, in the UEFA Nations League now, Hungary played a 0-0 draw with Bosnia and Herzegovina, and you had Holland. We're going to talk about that shortly now. Holland played a 2-2 draw with Germany. So persons here in the studio were very confident that Germany were going to run ragged against the Holland side, but that was not the case. All right, also Albania 0, Georgia 1 away. Czech Republic defeated Ukraine by 3-2. England 2, Finland 0, Ireland 0, Greece 2, Latvia 1, Faroe Islands 0, Macedonia 2, Armenia 0, Andorra 0, Malta 1. Malta even winning away. Andorra and Nigeria cannot win away to Rwanda, but I'm going to get there shortly. All right, we can't talk about the Nations League without talking about a man that is called Harry. His second name is Kane. He actually caned yesterday, and now Harry Kane was given an award now for one of the newest English player to get to 100 caps. He was on 99 caps and 66 goals, the top scorer ever for the English national side. And yesterday he showed why he's Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world without a trophy. It's okay, so I'm going to say it. Don't worry.
Trophy, yeah, winning.
He showed why one of the best strikers in the world without a trophy. And Harry Kane also made his 68th goal yesterday, scoring a brace, against that side. You can say like Nochana will tell you, it's just Finland. No, it's not. No, we are putting to you. No. I want to talk to God before. You say just Finland, but the guy scored 2 goals, and the first goal was a blaster. It was something else. And I think we should give kudos to Harry Kane. Remove the trophies aside, one of the best strikers in the world at the moment.
Yes, Harry Kane is for me one of the maybe top 5 strikers in the whole world, because he's not only scoring goals like Haaland, he only creates chances. At some point,
effect.
Yes, at some point he scores goals. When he was at Sport, he scores and creates a whole lot of assists for his teammates. So if you look at the way he plays, it's unfortunate for him that all these goals he has scored, he have not won a single trophy. He went to Bayern Munich last year for the first time in the first 12 years. Bayern Munich couldn't win the Bundesliga. That was there. It's like they
couldn't win.
They couldn't win anything.
They couldn't win anything for the first time in 30 years.
So it's crazy. I think you can talk about hurricane cause, but I don't think there is a cause. I think this season they are going to probably win that league. Somehow they are going to win trophies.
Something.
He has to win something because you can score all these goals, and if you don't win anything, I don't think it counts for anything. You can come and say, okay, for example, you said I have 1,000 goals. It's something for him. You understand? But for him, you will not say that you are a top scorer for England in school, but you're not top scorer in the whole Europe.
You're not even top scorer in sports.
So I think he needs a trophy. No matter what we say, he needs a trophy with England. He needs a trophy with a club. And even if not pick up, just win something, please.
Yeah.
Because he cannot finish your whole career without winning something. For a striker like him, and I think again that the way he stayed at Spurs for a very long time.
Yes.
He could have moved when Manchester City was looking for him about 3-4 years ago, before even they got Haaland.
That was where he made some very big mistakes. He made a very long mistake. You know,
league, maybe 3 league Premier League now, and probably won the Champions League.
I thought after he didn't leave, he wouldn't leave his Spurs again.
The problem, he had his hands on the trophy, at some point until Daniel Levy. Wait now.
Yes, man.
He had a hand on a
I don't know
trophy.
the trophy he's talking about.
He had a hand on a trophy until Daniel Levy sacked Mourinho, who did not qualify for Carabao Cup final.
No,
It's guaranteed na Mourinho for final. Na Mourinho for final.
Mourinho in finals, 10 finals, he wins 9.
Yeah,
That's his record.
Remember what he
Until
said?
Daniel Levy.
He said that he's coaching Spurs. You don't win at Spurs. Conte went there and you couldn't believe it. The mentality, they are
That's what he's saying now. Daniel Levy is the owner of the mentality.
That is Daniel Levy in that mentality. Because how can a coach get you?
It's not Daniel Levy.
How can a coach get you to a final and just 2 weeks to the final you sack him?
Yes, well, the one that happened last season was Postecoglou when they were playing Arsenal and the fans were saying that they should lose that match so that Arsenal don't win the title. That tells you the mentality
Of the fan base.
of the club.
It's the club and the family.
The club, the fan base, everything. Why a coach? And that was what made Angie the statement he made the other day that there's a game.
The issue now is that we need to understand in the studio right now is that like we said, Harry Kane has to win something.
He has to win.
So we hope and pray that Bayern Munich will win something this season for all he has done. But like it or not, Harry Kane is now the golden boy of England. He also scored 68 goals now and 100 appearances. Only few players can get it. Generally for me, it was a good game for England. It's all right, playing 90 minutes because they know it's not playing for Arsenal. They have to take it off the team. But people are saying now, and I think I want to agree, Bukayo Saka should watch his back because Noni Madueke is on the board.
Yes.
Definitely, that was.
I would say that because just a few minutes of Noni in that team, you could see electric. And he made that first. I think he made the assist for the second goal for Harry Kane, and that boy knows what he's doing. Just that now the issue with different him and Saka is that on the final third decision making, I saw him there dribble.
Yeah,
Go back.
He never gets sense.
He needs to learn. He needs to learn. He's still growing. So people should just stop talking about Saka. Look at watch your back. But he said he tweeted yesterday night on Twitter, Saka watch your back. None is coming. But I think it's not going to be so. But there's going to be a lot of England will have a lot of prospects. Because yesterday brought in Madueke, brought in this long boy Eberechi. And I could believe because I was seeing Nigerians playing, becoming superstars for England, and we are trying to beat Rwanda according to Nonso. But it's all right. So I'm going to stay with you, Godwin, now. Germany yesterday. You said Germany. Oh, Germany. 2-2 against Holland.
That game was even game. And the lead again. The lead is. I don't think he's going to actually improve Manchester United. But if you see him, the way he played, he was everywhere. You do understand? So, but that game, I wasn't expecting a thrashing. That game was fairly even, 2-2, and they scored. But generally, Germany is building what I love. That's why I said yesterday. I love what he's building. Gradually, he's building. Probably, maybe in next tournament, he will win something with Germany. But you can have to take kudos to Coleman too. Because where Coleman is playing with this Dutch team, they are playing good football. It's not that the players is letting him down.
Yeah.
But I think about Coleman is that I won't call him a successful coach, but he has done well in his career. He has done well in his career.
Not bad.
He's building small. So for that game, it's an even game. There are two heavyweights. Nobody was expecting a thrashing, but it was an even game. For me, it was a good game. It was good. They scored a German team. Somehow they produce a whole lot of goals when they play football. Either they are conceding or they are scoring. So good game.
My fans, I'm coming for you.
Jonathan Tah struggled yesterday. against one of the very young players who was in that side now for Holland. You know, the Holland has a way of also bringing in new players.
Yeah.
You know, and in that team, Brian Brobby, he wanted to hit her yesterday, and very strong. You know, not too tall as two player. He was destructive. He gave all the back line of Germany yellow cards yesterday.
The lead throughout.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
it was an amazing. I love that game yesterday. But let's stay with you now. So one of the problems I'm going to have now is this. We said it yesterday. Very soon, our club side will be having issues with releasing their players on internationals. Nathan Ake he didn't even walk out. He was carried on a stretcher straight down the tunnel yesterday, and he was crying. And that was a big blow for Manchester City. We've had the Arsenal captain getting knocked off again. We have a different kind of injury. Alafiori is out. So that thing now, do you think is something that is not that is worth looking into, the number of games being played? But in all, will you say the Dutch side are building something? Because look at the team yesterday. Dumfries, yes, he plays in Italy. Very good guy. Manchester United, Van Dijk. Okay, there's some other players that you might not know that much. I think are doing well, but at the middle you saw Gravenberch from Liverpool, Cody Gakpo, David Simmons, Ryan das play. So the new guy in front, that was the guy that's now benching your man
Zeski. No, see,
your man now, your tall guy that played for Manchester.
White Wales.
I forgot his name.
White Wales.
You have Zexi on the bench, you have Verhos on the bench, and you had this young boy playing yesterday. So I think that, like Godwin is saying now, Coman is to build, like he's building something.
See, he's managed to bring out the best of every player in the side. He's managed to bring out the best of Cody from the flanks, because we always thought Cody was always going to start slow motion. Cody will always start in front as a striker, but he's played him on the right, on the left, and he's brought out the best of Cody. Man U fans, when I said I was coming for Man U fans, this is the lead that they said was going to be a revelation of the season. You get, coaches make mistakes, I understand that, but don't overhype a player.
They removed it after the quarter. They just removed
Now he
it.
caused mistake. Like the mistakes he was doing in that first half was just too much. And this is a player you're depending on to make Onana keep clean sheets. I'm coming to that, but my fans are they come. But see, look at the game, the way he progressed yesterday. The two teams were on their toes. Everybody knew their assignment. Everybody knew the lapses and how to uncover every other person. Look at the German side. Musiala and the rest of them were trying to uncover the lead. They were targeting the lead in the first half and all of that. And this guy, Undav, was also doing well himself.
I would even say that for you now, John, for the German side, that's how you know coaches now. Alvarez have been playing number 9, and Fukri have been playing number 9. Now yesterday introduced Dennis Undav and he scored, and he put Alvarez back in the number 10 position. Musiala was on the wings, but Musiala can dribble, and Florian Wirtz was also on the side. So he played Pascal Gross and Andrich on the middle. Now, and it looked very, 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 very good side. Now, and Kai Havertz played 90 whatever minutes. That guy's a workhorse. Does it also show you that this weekend against Spurs that Arsenal does not have
a striker?
No, not a striker.
No, Odegaard, you can play in that role. Yes. I think they have us, like, if you ask me, generally speaking, Arsenal do not have a striker, they just have forwards. And if you look at the way they set up themselves, if they set up with either Havertz up front or someone else in that position. So I feel like his position has always been that 10, but because Odegaard is there and there's no 9 in the side, they have to play him up front. And now he's going to be coming back into that 10 position, given Odegaard's absence because of injuries. And now Arteta is going to be forced now to play somebody in that position, either Ejesu or someone else.
This is not there. It's injured.
Now we'll look at the person they are calling Nwaneri if he will start.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
If he would get introduced
we're coming back there. I'm going to go back to read the comments. Your comments on YouTube. YouTube is boiling. It's boiling. Okay, to me says Gavon did not want to lose. That's why he played 3 defenders. Simple. And not playing Iwobi and Iheanacho when we needed to goals. He said, well, when we needed goals, not that the Rwanda team was a threat. We said it. We already said it. All right. And Ude Chidozie is saying Harry Kane is good, but him and Trophy, there has been war between Harry Kane and Trophies. Emmanuel is also saying he said if it counts, it doesn't win something. Kane can go on and not win any trophy, and it won't change much about his career not being fought alone. Joe is saying Harry Kane and Trophies are not friends. We can't downplay Kane and his efforts because of trophies. I think I want to beg to disagree a little bit, because you can play all the things, score all the things, and you don't win anything. Is the trophy cabinet in your house that will tell the story later for your children. Okay, England plays very well. Harry Kane is an individual, says today, but not a champion or in a professional terms. Wow. Saka is still the standard. Madueke now, before it was Chelsea, it was the Chelsea man. Saka and the Baba. Okay, I think we'll look at that now. He's talking about, we're talking about Harry Kane. He said Giggs is a legend, but didn't play any international tournament with his country. Individually, Harry Kane has done so well as a footballer. No, so why you they call Onana name now? He will never be good enough, I beg. Wow. Okay, so you said something now. Let me ask you, John. You said, why can't one restart? That was the only option now since Vieira and Smith Rowe have been replaced.
Yeah, for me, I would rather not have him start, because unless you want to play Havertz in the 9th position and bring Nwaneri in, I don't think that's a good move.
Simple. That game is too big for him.
It's too big. Now, come on, not only the first game.
Leave that one.
It's a risk.
He can introduce in the second
later on, yeah.
But for him start that game, no.
You see where I have that problem.
You see where I have
a problem. And the Man City coach, they can do that.
See, you still have a problem now. If you don't trust this guy to give, you need to trust this guy. Give him game time.
Trust him against Luton Town. Trust him against Southampton.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Please.
You are going for the league title. Don't be telling me trust him.
He has been training for this team. He has been training with the first team
for
about 2 years now.
I want to be preseason. Very good player. I'm not arguing it, but it's not for that game.
See, I'm not saying. See, it's now. Do you know how to know he's one for that game? Now that the person that has that position, like the owner of the position, you'll be like, say, landlord, travel. Now, caretaker get house now. As Odegaard has traveled, Odegaard is on injury now. Travel now, he be landlord, get that position. He don't travel.
If someone like Noso coach Rangers, he will bring somebody from secondary school team and play against anybody in cup final,
and I will win,
and you will lose.
That was the same thing.
Hello, good morning. Let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you guys in this video.
All right, please, your name and location, please.
It's Bishop from Transequilo.
Bishop, you're welcome.
I know my call is expected.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was expecting that call. I was expecting it though.
The thing is this. I know I told you guys, so it's Bishop from Transequilo.
Yeah.
I think that I'm not surprised in the draw. But my problem is this. The Tigers should be beating a team like Rwanda. For crying out loud, this is a competition. We are not playing Egypt. We are not playing Tunica. We didn't play Algeria. We should understand the quality they have in that team. I don't talk about their quality. It's a competition. I know no team is small, but it's a competition. Look at what Algeria is doing. Look at what Egypt did. Look at what that big country in Africa. That's why you are big. But this is Rwanda, for crying out loud. But just like I said, I wasn't surprised of the draw because I saw it coming. The way I read my own game, I knew the quality doesn't. The way they perform, not their quality individually, but the way they perform. And especially the kind of people they have as their coach. They can be able to bring about taking can know-how or ability to maneuver this thing. Please, no matter how bad, how hard, 1-0, 2-1, beat them. People will say to you that means to buy a goal. You get me. But it's okay, I have done it. Out of this, they took 4 points. It's not that bad. Let them continue to know if they will try. I know they will qualify from that group. But just I expect more from them.
Yeah.
Then, John, I know you remember what I said the day the list was signed to United.
Yes.
So, John, if they are doing my United fans, please excuse me.
No, that one you're talking to me. You are the only exception among the Man United fans I've seen. I go put him on one side and I go flog the rest.
Yeah, he's not my kind of player. That if I'm a coach, I won't sign him.
You know, I said this from the transfer window before.
He can dribble past him easily. He's sluggish. I mentioned reasons that I don't like him as a defender. He's not that strong. He's not careful. This is why I look up when I want to sign a defender. How you calculate the moves of the strikers. How you make the strikers see when they see you. That's why we love Ramos. You can't do shit with him. Sorry for the language. But he's not my kind of player. You know, I've not always been wrong. I've mentioned a lot of players when they signed to United. So this player is not going anywhere. When Van Dijk was signed, I made it clear to people.
Bishop, we're going to cut you off shortly. You have just 10 seconds.
To do that. The same thing with Martin Mount. Mount is not going anywhere at United. You get me?
Okay.
So I think that people welcome the baby.
I like this guy. I think he's a very passionate fan. But like I said, you have to exclude the bishop from the issue of we'll get there maybe during the weekend when we're having that weekend review. YouTube is buzzing. I'm going to be reading some other ones as we get this going. Hello, good morning.
Sir, good morning.
Yes, your name and location, please.
Well, no one pick my call.
We don't pick up now. Go ahead.
But this is the match the best day. Why this man for the play start to for the match? How can this is a free man? I didn't referee. This international referee. They deserve this goal. The first one is match. I know we start to for the match. That's really smart. The ball start to snap. The delivery keep much for me. Go start this guy. I not get it to go. I'm going to talk to the master.
Thank you very much. You know, this was what I called and said we will finish, we will destroy. You know, like you said, there's no sportives in African football again. But I was personally disappointed in that we could not get. Okay, calls are buzzing. I think we need to take some more calls because we've talked a lot about these games. Let's hear what Nigerians have to say about the match. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen in the studio. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Your name and location, please.
My name is Samuel Vital, which is my Stafford Bridge, aka Spanish losing the Man.
All right, welcome.
Yes. The fact is that Ubele say that from the 3, 4 down, nobody congratulated him. I congratulated myself. Yes. I look left, look right. Nobody congratulated him. I congratulated myself. Nigeria tried, they tried. It's not easy. The referee is number 1 suspect. I tell you honestly, how can I disallow that goal? Beautiful goal Nigeria scored, they disallow it. And it's a shameful thing that even Africa don't have any VAR to look into it. To look at that man, look at that goal. They don't have VAR. They have to introduce that VAR in our national qualified Nations Cup. They have to introduce that VAR. Let them be unlike others. Because they don't VAR. In many areas, we finish have goal. Play them offside. So Nigeria tried. They did very well.
Thank you very much. Just angry about this game. I don't want to stay on that goal. Let me not stay on it because that goal was something about. I personally thought the goal should stand, but yes, we could. We would have, but we don't have VAR, so we have to make do what we have. I don't know. VAR might take a long time.
Yes,
to come.
VAR will not even do anything about it.
Exactly, because once the referee,
exactly, hit the back of the net.
So we're sorry for that. We couldn't get that. So Nigerians, all right. YouTube is also saying, and also they are on you, but it's fine. It's fine. We're going to get to YouTube shortly. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning. This is Jerry calling from Warwick.
Oh, Jerry, welcome, our YouTube caller.
Yeah, please. I'm not happy with the way Nigerian players today. Especially, I don't know why the coach himself benched Osimhen and Iwobi was on the bench. And look at the kind of chances the Boniface was missing. And like it was not something that he could miss. Even in his own club, he did score goals very well. But look at what he was playing. And if you can check, when you see the ACAS, if you see the crowd, he was motivating the players. He was pushing all of them to play with, to make sure that the game makes sense. I don't know if the coach was afraid or what. Or I don't know if I saw also online this morning that they allowed him to play only 2 matches. I don't know if that is true or not. I don't know if he's afraid to be sacked or what. I think
just an interim coach, so we don't know after this second game now. They might have to discuss terms if you're going to continue as Nigerian coach or not.
Don't get a coach before next month, and they might have to.
I think that's the reason that he was even behaving like that. But you're supposed to do well as a coach. At least that will give you a standard for you to move forward.
Now for that happened yesterday, Colombia defeated Argentina by 2-1. Chile lost at home to Bolivia. If it's not so, I will tell you that who's Bolivia in Africa, in North American football, that's what you see. But they defeated Chile at home, a whole Chile, losing 2-1.
Ecuador doing well.
But you players they have.
Well, after they won the.
So Ecuador 1, Peru 0, Venezuela 0, Uruguay 0, And the Seleção, the Brazilians lost by 1-0, to Paraguay. Shocking results now. The two major guys losing that game. Messi was not on show for Argentina, and you saw Colombia doing a damaging job now. You see Mosquera scoring, and James Rodriguez getting the penalty, also. For Colombia, just later on, I think it was a consolation for Argentina getting that score. Now, look at this game now, Godwin. You see, I love the Colombian side because I know the players up front. Luis Diaz for Liverpool, John Duran for Aston Villa, and James Rodriguez is there. There was a Lema that plays for Bournemouth. Is also there. So these guys have players. Daniel Munoz is, I think, also in the Premier League. For the defense. And so you have players. Mosquera that scored. I think he just came into the Premier League as a new player for. I don't know if Nottingham Forest. So I'll find out. Now they are there, but look at your Argentina side. Filled with superstars.
You say, look at mine.
All of you believe Argentina will win. Superstar Martinez, Otamendi, Romero, Rodrigo de Paul, Paredes. All these guys are playing in Europe. I hope you know that. Every single person here, Gonzalo Monte is Spain, Julian Alvarez, Atletico Madrid, Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan, and Martinez, Aston Villa lost to Colombia.
And Colombia is not a small team when it comes to South American football. They
almost shocked Argentina
they reached the finals of the last their own Cup of Nations. But if you look at that game, they are playing at home. It's always been a difficult game for Argentina when they go away to Colombia. And you have to understand that there are about 10 teams in South America. You can only count maybe 2 teams that are maybe Venezuela and Bolivia. That are small. Other teams are actually big teams.
Paraguay and the rest of them. Yes.
So you cannot come and say Argentina losing. This is about the second game they are losing, probably last 50 games or so. So it wasn't expected. I wasn't expecting them to lose that game, but it's football. They are still top of the table. It doesn't hurt them in any way. But if you look at the way Argentina set up, because Messi wasn't around, he had to play 3-man defense and play 5 at
the mid.
So you guys not saying the love because Messi is not around?
I want to
let you finish that word you're saying.
They have been winning games. You have to understand that Messi is still Messi.
But look at that team. Without Messi, they cannot win.
See, like I told them this thing. I said this the other day, and you and John almost crucified me. I said
you said it the other day, and they won without him. Yes or no?
And they won without him. And yes or no? They struggled to win. But they won. They still struggle to win. Now look at it now. Because of they won that one game. Now he's saying putting on double standard. I told you that day that without Messi and Di Maria, they would find it difficult creating enough chances, let alone bury them.
Yes, the chances were not the problem. The problem was the physicality of front.
Was the problem because the lack of physicality.
Yes. Lautaro Martinez had just one shot on target.
Was the team, and in their clubs, they are the most clinical finishers you have.
In your game.
See, in their clubs, respectively, they are one of the most clinical players you have. In Serie A, Lautaro Martinez is the highest goal scorer for Serie A last season. One of the highest goal scorers for the past 3 years. He's been competing for the Golden Boot in Serie A. Alvarez comes in, scores goals, scores in major finals, scores for Man City even from off the bench. Now, these are two players you know are clinical, but who created those chances for them to bury? None. There was no chances created. There was, when I talk about performance, I talk about performance, not just about shots on target, shots off target.
So you can say, are we saying that Messi is the main man for Argentina? Once something happens, not too good for them.
They have been winning. He's not been playing for the past 2 or 3 months. They have been winning games. I think this is the first game they are losing without him. But this is football. Even with Messi, they lost with Saudi Arabia.
Sure.
Games, you don't win all the games. It's just that Argentina have won so much that the expectation, just like Man City now. If Man City loses at the weekend, it's going to be talk of the town because it's not they lose once in a while. But if West Brom or any they lose, West Brom don't lose, na normal thing. So it's like Argentina have not lost for a very long time. Probably lost 2 games in the last 50 or 60 games. So them losing is going to be a news. But they are still a good side. But in world of football, you cannot win all the games. Even Bayern Leverkusen just lost last week or last week. And Colombia again, they have James, they have a whole lot of teams. They are in that. So and they played just final just last month with them. So they are not a small team. They are not a small country.
We're going to go back to Brazil shortly now. I'm going to start with you, John. But let me read some other things. No, so they are on you on YouTube, my friend. One should start. It's easier to start when it's not working when you put him in later. But Arsenal might be losing by 4 goals to nothing by that time. Okay. We say see how United has integrated some youth into their team. with Dechi, they just said no, so you can never be a good coach.
Try me. See. It's not about
this thing.
Yes.
You cannot see your tactics.
You cannot be a good coach if you don't take risk. Taking risk is
I'm not done with you, so
let them come.
Bishop said Bishop and the same Man United fans I never liked the lead. But not saying so again. Start with football manager first. You know, somebody said I was surprised that Colombia beat Argentina. Our country should bring Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as Nigerian coach. We cannot pay. Don't worry about that. They will not even agree to do that. Now, John, yesterday we also saw a masterclass on Paraguay. You know when you talk about Brazil and this, but you just think, but look at these guys with all the players they have, and I like all the players I see. Julian Cisco for Brighton, you know, Diego Gomez, Miguel Almiron, that just left Newcastle now back to Spain. They have some very, very not too big players, but these guys know what to play. And you saw the Brazilian side. Let me read it for you. In case you don't understand. Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhães, Danilo, Guilherme Arana, Lucas Paqueta, Andre, Bruno Guimaraes, Vinicius Junior, Endrick, Rodrigo. We had the starting 11 and they still could not beat Paraguay.
Yeah, it's crazy how these things happen, but they do. Brazil lost that game. I think Brazil's problem is a mentality issue. I've said it before. I remember we've said on this show that they need to get a shrink to sit down with the Brazil team and look at what is going on, because there are a lot of things that are going on for them. Like if you look at the game, if you look at the stats, it tells you that these guys are not going forward as much as they should. In that game, they were put on the defense by Paraguay, and it's something that is not nice to see. So I can't say what it is with the Brazil team, but they need a mentality check. It's not really talent. Talent is there. It's just mentality.
Guys, the coach made a statement before this particular game. I'm not going to say exactly what he said. He said that everybody should go and book their ticket that Brazil is going to reach the final of the next World Cup. That's what the coach said.
Right on, sir.
Just like the way the club said they should go and book their Liverpool should go and book their Istanbul ticket. They are reaching the final and he lost. But that was
the coaches that have said something about winning a trophy.
I don't know what
that guy. We go talk about him.
I don't know what the Brazilian coach saw in this team. For me, I keep saying on this show that Brazil fell from grace. When I mean I saw a team fell from grace, look at the team people are calling. The player you are calling, when you are calling them, I was like shaking my. Who is Paqueta?
No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
I agree with you because look at even in number 9, they took out Endrick and brought in João Pedro.
What is
Brighton?
Yes.
Look at what I'm saying. Look at English team, for example. If you look that generation from generation, they have been producing at least things I could remember.
Top players.
But look at where Brazil fell off from. That's my problem. So the players you are calling, they cannot even make this Brazilian team. They cannot even make on their 21 team like in the
you know, I had a conversation with somebody, one of the top analysts, and he said, and he said something. He said, even the players that played before, top players that played before, that they cannot make the team now. No, say lie.
Wait, I don't understand.
Because they are players. But now we're just looking at numbers. No.
Yeah, Ronaldo cannot make this team.
And he said this is Ronaldo of then. Ronaldo cannot make a current Man City team.
I disagree.
Who's that guy? They need to arrest him.
And okay, at some point, I feel like I've been with you.
I feel old. When you come Brazil, you can't see Real Madrid, Inter Milan. It's people Brighton.
West Ham.
I mean, players playing for. I don't even know. Newcastle United.
Arsenal.
Come on now. You cannot.
No, I think you are calling that and you still like that page.
Magalhães is one of the best defenders in Premier League in the past 2 seasons.
Paqueta and Guimaraes are one of the biggest chances creators.
What was West Ham position last season? Last 2 seasons.
Come on now. Last season, Europa. No. Last season in Europa Conference League, Paqueta was the highest chance creator in Europe.
Second, Brazil, for example. Paqueta playing for West Ham will never smell that. Do you know at some point Kaka wasn't playing as first team footballer? He was playing at AC Milan.
Exactly.
He couldn't make the first 11
for Brazil.
Juninho was the captain of
Lyon.
He couldn't play
fantastic set piece.
And these people are talking about their technical football. There were no flair. I'm bringing up players that don't dribble too.
Yes.
These people can pass. They can control the game. They weren't even making the Brazilian. Look at people like Andraino that was the striker.
Yes, for Inter Milan.
We're like, look, do you know what we are talking about? That this player cannot make. What are you saying?
See the bench. Let me call the bench for you for Brazil. Ederson was on the bench yesterday. Bento. Lucas Moura that we forgotten from Tottenham Hotspur. He played the match. When he did not play, he played yesterday. William.
That shouldn't be.
João Gomes. Luca Beraldo, I don't know, guessing. Luis Enrique, João Pedro came in, Esteban William. We don't know this.
Esteban
William is about to go to Chelsea. He's 19 years old. He's going to Chelsea in 2025 years. They already signed him.
Don't worry about it. I just end with the good news. I think a forgotten Nigerian player called Victor Moses, a Nigerian player that has been forgotten. I did not know where he was at the end of it. Victor Moses is back now in England. 33-year-old Victor Moses, Godwin has signed for Luton FC. I think they signed him to replace Barkley that left. You know, so I do think it's a good move for him to finally come back to England.
It's a good move, but I'm strong to see where you're going to play. Is it an attack or they are going to, because
he'll play the wings.
Yeah, he played wing back. Probably play when he succeeded well at Chelsea when he played as a wing back, right? Yes. Wing back. So I'm trying to find out wing.
The guy na right wing forward.
That's what I'm
now
saying.
Conte, now convert him to wing back. And he do well. Good does not mean if you put him back in the right wing forward position, I think that he will not still excel.
Looking for his depth, and they try to bring in
all the experience. See if they can come back to the Premier League.
Stay. They want to stay.
Look at I need to see here.
Yes, they are here.
Oh.
They dropped back. They dropped back to the championship.
To bring combat
to England. Where are they?
Yeah. So I think it's a good move for him.
For Victor, at 33, I think coming back to England at 33, John, is not a bad one for us.
It's not a bad one for him. He gets to play good football, earn that money, of course. And
let me find
earn that money for you to
come back to the national team.
He has retired from the national team.
National team. No. No, mean they were in there.
All right, guys, it has been an awesome 2 days of qualifiers and 1 week of so. Everybody going back to their club side now. Those that are injured, those that are playing, still will play. Let's see what will happen this weekend. I'm very sure the leagues will be coming back from on Friday.
Yes.
It's going to be an amazing weekend. Top games are going to be played now. We can't wait to see you again tomorrow. From me and the guys, see you later.
Warning, radioactive zone detected.
Hello Enugu and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage.
Take a break and enjoy the show.
And let them have dominion.
Volt